We're live. Okay, let's just wait for a couple people to hop on. And I need to
wait till we find our chat.
I know, where does it go?
You have to go to studio, right?
I don't know. Just need to find it.
Why every time I start talking?
There we are. There are 3 people watching. Okay, I'm just gonna pull up the chat so I can see who's here. Sorry, guys. Okay. Hey, the busy little house.
Hello.
How are you guys? And Thomas Valley Farms, and we have Kim Couch and Jack Wolf. How's everyone doing tonight?
Turn on the live.
Oh, live chat?
Yep.
It's been a couple weeks since we've been here. Hey, Laura. How is the weather in California? Howdy, Bunny. Hey there. How's it going? We just came inside from starting to plant our orchard, so we're pretty white. We are digging really deep holes and digging in lots of worms.
Yep.
So it has been a while, the busy little house. So last week, what was going on last week?
What, that we didn't go live?
Yeah, I got back from something.
Yeah,
Oh,
last week was we were just swamped. Sorry guys, our dog is being really silly right now.
Can you put him on a leash maybe? He's like gonna mess with the wires. He's like under the computer right now moving this. Okay, somebody asked, do we still have snow? No, we do not have snow. I wonder if I can show you. Actually, I totally can. I'm just gonna turn the screen so you guys can see what the weather is like outside. So it's green.
And it's still sunny at 7 o'clock East Coast.
Yeah, it's sunny and it's green.
Not sunny, but bright.
Oh, it's not sunny. Yeah, you're right. Can't wait. Can't wait for the orchard. Is that what you're responding to? I'm really excited about the orchard. Patty from North Carolina. North Carolina is a very popular spot these days. It's very, just like everybody's moving there.
Yeah.
I'd love to visit. And from Southeast Mississippi, welcome, MC's Garden.
Foot of snow.
A foot of snow in, remind me where you are.
Yeah, where you visit.
Probably the
Midwest.
Midwest or Northwest. I know that. Oh no, you killed a peach tree. What happened? Was it in the process of getting it planted?
Hey, Stivers.
Hey, Jennifer and Zach, or whoever's on. The dog is moving the table. Moving the table.
Oh,
Canada, Quebec. So that's north of us, right, sweetie? Quebec?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we are pretty close to Canada here, but we have a little microclimate in Rochester. So it does help us a little bit with being able to plant fruit trees and some things that are a little hardier. So yeah, how did you kill a peach tree, Thomas Valley Farms? We want to learn from you. We don't want to kill one of our 2 peach trees for the frigid north. Planted an apple tree today. Yeah, do you want to we have a puppy. I'll just show you guys. Our house is a little bit of a mess. So there's the puppy. And there's Chris.
Try to talk to you guys, he just starts getting in our face and starts making sounds and chewing on bones and dropping bones in the ground like this. Look, he's following me back over to the live stream.
He's so excited, like he doesn't know what to do with himself.
Just because we start talking.
You could let him probably chew on a bone somewhere. Ah!
He won't say this one.
I wish I did laptop so I could show you guys things a little bit easier. Puppy problems. Yes. So you planted an apple, Laura. What kind of apple tree did you plant? And are you planting more than one? Because most apple trees aren't self-pollinating. I think they cross-pollinate. It died within 2 days. That's so sad, Thomas Valley Farms. I'm sorry to hear that. He's so full of it over in the corner. So how are you guys doing? What's up with you guys this week? We've been just kind of
busy.
Really busy. I actually was out of town. I left on Saturday and I just got back last night.
Yeah.
And I got back and then we started planting our orchard. Hey, Butter.
What up, Butter?
Butter.
Father,
I got it.
you got
I
this.
fixed it. Hey, Whitney. No, you posted on our Facebook page. Now I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
show
didn't-
everybody
I don't think
it.
I saw that.
Did you just do that,
Yeah.
Whitney? That's so cool. Let's see if I can find it. Doop boop doo. In the on our Facebook page, Sunshine Farm, or in the Plant-Based Homesteaders Facebook group. I know we have two places, so it's kind of. Let's see.
Hey, Josh. Just working on the robots.
Just getting them ready. Posted it as a comment. Ooh, now I'm gonna have to go open that up. Posted it on a comment on our Facebook page. That's awesome. Was it fun? Did you like the tutorial? Was it a good one? I hope that it was helpful. Now I'm like flustered trying to find. Facebook changed everything, so I don't know how to navigate it on my phone anymore. Dwarf Red from Stark Brothers, self-pollinating. That's interesting. I didn't know that there were very many apple trees that were self-pollinating. Okay, I'm still trying to find your
You both
I'm
look
gonna
for
find
later.
it. No, I'll find it.
You will?
Yeah. Oh, I don't see any comments on it. Maybe it's later. One comment. Hey, there it is. Oh, they're so cute. I love the rocks. Let's see. So you can see
Well, it's awesome.
the different rocks that are painted to mark her herb garden.
That's so cool.
It wouldn't, oh yeah, YouTube doesn't let you post pictures as comments. Thanks for doing it, and thanks for sharing your results. I love that. Let's see if I missed anything. You're gonna replant. Yeah. Oh my gosh, he just laid right on my feet. I was told that I needed a second cherry tree when one died. The other has been doing fine. Yeah, so cherry trees, so I've been trying to pay pretty close attention to that with whether they're self-pollinating or they need another variety to pollinate. And for cherry trees, most of them are not self-pollinating. But some of them, like when I was looking it up, there was one variety, it was like, might be self-pollinating. I was like, I don't know what that means.
There's so much to keep track with. If you keep track of with the trees, it's so hard to make sure you're doing it all right. And especially when you're trying to plant a large variety. If we focused on one fruit or something like that, I'm sure we'd be better off. But
try painting cute. Oh, the watercolor painting. I'm sorry that it didn't turn out what you wanted, but keep trying, because you're gonna get to the point where you're like actually happy with the product. Normally when I try something new, I'm like, this sucks, I shouldn't do it anymore. But then eventually I get in a good swing of it. Like I painted, I did a barn sketch before I did a watercolor of our barn plans, and I really didn't like the sketch, and so I was glad I tried it again. Let's see. Yes, do some of the painted rocks. Actually, do you want to grab those? They're right on the counter.
well, it's a carrot guy.
Yeah, he is. He's gonna grab the painted rocks so I can show you guys. I've only done 5, so I have a bunch more to do, but long as you talk like Bob Ross, the painting doesn't matter. That's awesome. Yeah, so we have this one kind of cherry that I'm really looking forward to. It's called the Rainer Cornelian cherry, I think it is. I think that's right. Here are the painted rocks. So they're holding up really well. I haven't put them outside yet because I haven't planted most of these things yet. But this is like the carrots.
They're holding up in our rugged kitchen environment so far. Very well.
They're weatherproofed. And then I really like radish. I'm really happy with the radish. Little radish. Then I have so I didn't choose, I choose smooth rocks, but they're not like what you typically would get when you see these. Like most of the time people will get almost like river rocks where they're perfectly rounded and smooth. But
these were just buried in the garden at some point.
These guys were just from the garden, and so I just grabbed what I could find. It was very spontaneous, guys. Very little planning took place. I'm not a planner. There's a beet. Thank you, Butter.
She asked how, assuming it's actually a
potato. This is my favorite one because it's like, can you make a painting of a potato look like a potato on top of a rock that already looks like a potato? So I think it looks like a potato. I think so. Hey, Tiffany.
Hey, Tiffany.
How old are the trees you planted? Most of them are 3 years old, but the hazelnuts are younger. I think the hazelnuts are 1 or 2 years old. We have 3 hazelnut seedlings or saplings. No, saplings, seedlings.
I don't know what the official term is. Honestly.
They're like a year old, and then most of the potato rock. Yeah, the potato rock rocks, doesn't it?
Uh-huh.
My favorite though is the pea. Look, it's so cute. Little peas, and then there's peas in a pod, and then it says peas. Yeah, they were expensive, the busy little house. Like the older they are when you get them, the more expensive they are. But I think if they're too old, then they have a harder time. Like if it's more than 3 years, generally they're gonna have a harder time acclimating to your soil and your climate.
Probably more challenging to transplant them, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Rainer cherries, or maybe it was Rainer cherries. I planted a Rainer cherry, a Stella cherry tree, or we haven't planted them all yet, but we need to. And then we have a couple that are like this oblong shape that look kind of like pears, but tiny. And he's not staying. What are you getting? Oh, he's getting a list of orchard trees. Yes, Laura, it has been a lot of work. We are so tired. Like my back is so sore. Oh. Rainier. So
yeah, so Stella, Rainier. I don't know where else are cherries though. Those are two names that I recognize that you mentioned just now.
Why are they growling at each other? And then there's the Pioneer Cornelian cherry. That one's really cool. And you're right, busy little house. You do want things to produce before you move. And honestly, our kind of idea is that we'll be here for 5 to 10 years. And then, oh my goodness, we're getting moved.
Earthquake.
Go away. No. Chaos. Go away.
Oh gosh. Come on.
Can you call him, please?
Daddy.
Thank you. We are planning on living here like 5 to 10 years, maybe 10 to 15 years. I don't know. We don't know. We don't know where life's going to take us. Yes, Laura, they do require big holes. I'm kind of like, thank goodness the hazelnuts are smaller. Real life lives.
Mm-hmm.
There's no, I mean, we'd have to bring like somebody over. Yeah, the horses are running.
We have nothing to do with it. We can't put the dogs anywhere because we can't trust Teddy in a room closed off by himself.
He'll whine or bark.
That, and if we put him in the crate, he'll definitely whine or bark.
Yeah. Hey, Micro Farm Starter, welcome. I'm glad you're here. And hey, Sweet Pea Farm. It's nice to have you here. How's the weather like? I was actually down in Albany area yesterday. Plants and Passion. Hey, so many people are joining right now. Hey, Chloe, how are you? So we have the cherries going in the ground. I'm getting distracted. Too many distractions. And this is our list of all the things that we're planting. So you can see that is a lot of trees. It's actually, I think it shows you the prices too. So if you wanted to know how expensive it was like $800. Somebody else said, hey, North Star Pepstetter, how's it going? In the 80s today in Kentucky. Chat's moving kind of quickly. Squirrel. I don't know what that's referencing.
Probably because I'm so distracted right now.
Oh, I am distracted. I'm a very distracted person.
Yeah.
Thanks, Josh. You're
Josh.
Awesome.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, so we have our cherries going. We have plums. We have a couple different plums. One's called Black Ice and one's called Cocheco, I think.
Yeah, that was the substitute, right? Or no, that was the contender.
One of them they substituted.
No, that was
I don't know what it is. Contender.
We looked it up yesterday. That was peach.
No, I don't know.
I forget what it was.
Yeah, I get distracted by everything. Rainier. Yeah, so we have Rainier cherries.
It's like the mountain, I believe.
Rainier?
Like Washington State.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and then we have a few different apple trees going in. And what's super interesting when you're planting fruit trees is just trying to understand what is self-pollinating versus what needs to cross-pollinate, and then trying to plan it all out well.
Hey, Morgan.
You're hunkered in, Minnesota, right? Or is that MN? Is that Minnesota?
It's Minnesota.
Oh, that's right. That's rare. Rare when it comes to anything geography related. I'm really bad with anything geography related.
It's true.
Hey, Morgan, did I already say that? Did you say that?
I said hi.
Oh.
You are all over the place.
I'm so distracted. It's been a long week. I just got home from a work trip.
Yeah, she was gone from Saturday evening all the way through yesterday evening.
Yeah, and I was by myself, and it was so sad. But I got back here, and there was a ton to do. Somebody else signed on. Hey, Faithful Fields. Berry bushes this year. Okay, so Sweet Pea Farm. What kind of berry bushes are you planting? We have one so we have 3 different high bush blueberries, Elizabeth, Jersey, and I can't find the other one. I don't know what the other one is Elizabeth, Jersey, and Blue Ray. And then we have Latham Raspberry and Ann Raspberry. One's like a red and one's a yellow. And then we have blackberries as well that we're planting. Hey, Delia. I hope I'm getting close. Hey, from Oregon. I love Oregon. Oregon's awesome. I've been there a few times, and it's just gorgeous up there. Somebody else said something. Yeah, so Whitney, I'm guessing Virginia is pretty similar to here, maybe even probably a little warmer, but probably like pretty similar, like spring is sprung, right? Getting ready. We did a lot of planting, although I'm really worried about my brassicas because, I don't know, they're already getting a little pest issues biting the leaves. So
hand-laying crystals on wine glasses. What does that even mean?
Oh, is that what hand-laying crystals, decorating wine glasses? No calf yet. Wow. I wonder when she's gonna deliver her little baby. We're doing good, Happy Colorado Homestead. We are just, like I was just saying, I just got back from a work trip yesterday, and
we are in full swing of spring tasks, getting our garden ready.
Yeah, let's just like explain. So like our day lately. So wake up, you just do all the farm chores essentially.
Yeah, take care of all the animals. The chicks have been a lot more work lately because
chicks are huge.
They're making a mess everywhere downstairs. So I'm constantly cleaning up after them, constantly replacing their food because they're eating a lot more.
We have 15 chicks in the basement, and we're moving them tonight. We're gonna move them to the garage, and then this weekend I'm gonna build something by myself, which is big for me because I never actually, because he's so good with it and I have other things going on that I never actually build anything by myself. So I'm going to build a little chicken tractor for the chicks to be able to be outside during the day, and then we'll put them in the barn at night. But they're way too big for the space, and so we need to move them. And actually, I'm just wanting to respond to some comments too. It's just chatting back and forth, looks like.
Yeah, primarily.
Okay, cool. Goats. All about goats. Yeah, so we have the 15 baby chicks, and so I'm gonna, Butter, if you got it, I'm building it. You want me to show you which one I'm building? Let me pull it up. It's just a simple one, like a triangle. Hey Susie, how are you? Just a simple triangle. I just saved it to Pinterest. So it's just like this right here. And that's not it complete. That's like part of the tutorial. And so it's gonna be really simple.
Something we already have a lot of supplies.
Yeah,
for.
so all I had to buy was hardware. So okay, so Becca, I'm gonna record the whole thing, and it's gonna be a little bit hilarious because I don't follow rules very well, and so I'm gonna just do it myself. I'm not gonna let him tell me anything.
All right.
I'm just gonna do it, and if it doesn't go well, it's okay because it's all like materials, like scrap materials we already have, and I didn't buy any wood. All I bought was $20 worth of like hardware and like a couple latches and hardware to open a door, and that's it. So, Faithful Fields, what kind of chicken tractor did you use? And Josh, is that what So the Lands is like? Just like a little triangle one?
Can't think of what theirs
You know,
like.
It's really interesting, guys. I've been thinking about this a lot lately. That's really funny. The busy little house, the chickens don't judge. Yes, and you know what? So we've been getting a lot of people wanting eggs, like a lot. Like we're running out almost weekly because people are wanting to buy them, and we're not like trying to sell them, but people request them, and so then we're like friends are like, oh, do you have extra eggs that we can buy? And so what's happening is I'm wanting to make sure we have some for them because if they're going to be buying eggs, I want them to be able to buy, whoa, I just moved.
Sorry.
Buy ethically sourced eggs. I just moved again. As much as possible. So I really want to make sure we have, like we have 15 chicks right now. So we'll have plenty of chickens to be able to have some eggs for like friends and family and people who are wanting some ethically sourced eggs.
Yeah.
So that's something that I'm wanting to do, because if they're not buying them from us, then they're going to be buying them from the store. And I don't know, I just love the idea of being able to share the importance of knowing where your food comes from with people in our lives. So somebody sells. Yeah, so I'm going to make a DIY of making the chicken tractor, and it's going to be very much like how to build a chicken tractor by a beginner, by like a complete amateur with tools.
Yeah.
So, but it will be easy and quick. Like literally the goal is like use what we have, do it as quick as possible and with as little skill possible.
Yeah. Laura asked how the barn's going. And
yeah, you want to give a barn update?
Yeah, that has been one of the tasks that has been keeping us really busy, or me specifically, I guess.
Yeah.
It's coming along though. We are working on the dormer right now, and I've got it almost all framed out, and I just need to put the sheathing on and finish up the roof on that portion. So we made some good progress on it. Hopefully we'll be getting the roofing supplies in the next week. That was the goal. I don't know if it's going to meet that timeline or not.
Yeah, he just keeps walking under me.
This is
Teddy,
tough, guys.
Sit. I wish I could just like show you guys. Like I don't think I can. Teddy, sit. You can just talk about it still. I'm gonna just put him down.
So it is coming along for sure. This is kind of the most fast-paced time period because we need to get this done in order to get the solar project on the schedule. So I really want to get the roof finished.
He just bit me and it hurt.
Yikes.
I'm trying to get him to calm down, but he's not going to calm down.
Morgan, I would actually really love to come out and visit your barn. When I watched, I forget which video of yours I watched, but one of them you kind of walked around. It was probably your barn grant, one of your barn grant videos. And you showed all the details of the barn and the construction and everything. And it was really cool. So I'm really fascinated with that kind of stuff. So if I had the free time, I would absolutely love to come out and help you work on it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll have that time anytime soon, but.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to get the dog to lay down now. He's used my footrest. My legs are lounging on him. Oh, he just moved again. Yeah. So free range out with the rest. People are talking about chickens. Stivers Homestead talked about making a quick and easy coop. Yep, quick and easy. Barn work weekend. Because that's, definitely let us know.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Since it's not your own project, no pressure.
Yeah, kind of just to get away from things. I mean, if it's late enough in the summer when we've kind of had some time to get some things accomplished, I'm sure that would be easier for us.
It's crazy. Like
we want to make it up to Maine anyways to visit our
friends we are going to go up
to
Maine.
Are having a baby soon. So
they're having a baby soon, and they might be on here at some point. Although I don't know. Maybe she's having a baby right now. Probably not. I feel like she would have texted me. There's so much that we want to do. Like there is so much that we want to do this spring. It's just insane. We're planting our orchard. We need to finish that by Saturday, like this weekend, because the trees are bare root. And so we're trying to keep them moist and everything. Which
we should be able to get it done Saturday for sure.
Yeah.
It's just been a matter of
they
ship it to you on a Monday. And so it's at the beginning of the work week when Jen's out of town. It was like the least ideal time to get trees basically in the mail. I
know. We had Homestead in the Highlands pop on and I missed them. Hey, Homestead in the Highlands. Hey, Cheryl. Oh, there you are. Yeah, I saw the shout out this week. I hope. And you must have gotten over 1,000. Congratulations. That's really awesome. I'm so happy to hear that. So we're planting our orchard. That's number 1. We are remodeling our barn. That's number 2. And all these things are happening like in the month of April and May. And in the months of April and May.
Starting the garden as well.
I can heal them into the ground. What does that mean?
Yeah, can you explain that more?
Yeah. But I kind of want to just get it done. So with our orchard, guys, we are doing a food forest. So part of that is everything's kind of like intermixed, but you're looking at the way there's 2 challenges. So one is it's hard to plan a food forest because you want everything to be kind of like intermixed. You don't want, all your apples, all your pears, all your peaches. And so, wow, 1,600. That's amazing.
That's awesome.
Congratulations. So with the food forest, you want everything kind of intermixed. And so it's hard to plan where everything's going to go. We're trying to just get a hang of it, but there's just so many varieties of things that it's just been like really confusing. So
we also, our ground is really wet right now, so we're kind of having a hard time identifying what the best places are to plant, just because of our limited knowledge and experience. But
okay, that's interesting. Well, we have a bunch of shallow holes dug because we're digging a lot of holes already, and so I guess we could just put them in the hole.
Yeah, I mean, but we're also have them wrapped up pretty well right now.
Yeah.
So it might make the most sense if we're only gonna wait another 24 plus hours to just.
Yeah. So food forest permaculture. Yeah. So I'm talking about a food forest and you're here. This is the perfect person to talk about it. So what is polyculture versus permaculture? So what we're doing with the orchard is we're trying to plan out where we have the wet areas of our ground and where it's a little drier so that we can.
Saving it for later.
Yeah, you already clicked the link. So that we can make sure that the ground and the natural flow of the water and the drainage matches what the trees need. And did you say how many trees you have? Well, we have.
I'll answer.
Yeah, you can figure it out.
On your point there.
So on top of that, we're wanting to do. With the food forest, we're wanting to do like the high, I forget the terms for it, the high, the medium, the low. So you basically have your trees that are going to get bigger and taller, and then you're going to have your shrubs. So you're going to have maybe like some bushes, things like, I don't know, blackberries, blueberries, those things like bushes. And then you might have your low, and then you have your really low. So, yeah.
We have, I can't read some of these numbers on here, but I think we have around.
So your ground cover too.
Sorry, we have around 28 total. And
28.
And that's not just trees. That's also including our blackberries and our blueberries.
Layers,
and
exactly.
raspberries.
Food forest permaculture. So layers. So you're planting things in layers. And essentially the way it's going to work is everything's providing support in some way, shape, or form to the other thing. And you're filling in space. So you're not having like a lot of open space for things that you don't want to come in and to populate. And on top of that, what's nice about permaculture is it's all sustainable. So you're letting the leaves and stuff fall to the ground, and then eventually those are going to provide nutrients to all the other plants around it as well as itself as time goes on. So to start off with our food forest, we are planting the fruit trees, and we are planting some blueberries around. We planted some blueberries around one of the fruit trees, and then we're planting blackberries and raspberries around some of the other ones. And then we're going to come in and eventually, I mean, it's expensive to start off. Mm-hmm. We're going to be planting things like perennial herbs. I might plant some of my artichokes actually in that area with the hopes that they'll be able to come back. They might not come back.
Asparagus even too? You're
asparagus, you can plant asparagus. You can plant things like, so I have some ginger plants, so maybe I'll plant some ginger plants in the food forest. And I don't know, it's just starting, so we're going to kind of go along with it with time. But I watched this amazing video about a food forest in, was it Montana? Excuse me. I think it was Montana. And it was this amazing food forest, and they had flowering herbs, and they had medicinal flowers, and tons of fruit trees. Oh, they had grapes, and they had their beehives in the middle of it. And so I really, perfect. Yeah. So plants and passion. Yes, there was a video that I found on it, and I don't know, it was Montana. It was like, if you search food forest in the north, it will come right up. It was really cool. It was gorgeous. And it was a young one too, so it got me really excited. So, hey Megan, how are you? Karen, are you in New Hampshire? Is that what did someone ask you where you were?
Someone was asking about who's from Oregon, that's all.
Oh, sorrel could be. So what is sorrel, Josh? Yes, okay, so the gardening channel, James, I've been watching that like as of yesterday. I've been like addicted and binge watching it. So yes, and it's Piggiani, something like that. And he's in, yeah, oh, well, I should have planted kiwi around our trees.
Yeah.
We already planted our kiwi. They're not around any trees.
You gotta block the chat so you can finish your statements, then you read the chats.
James, Piggiani. Nope, not Piggiani. But he's in New Jersey, and so I've been actually taking a lot of inspiration from what he's growing. I want to get some plants, medicinal of sorts. Okay, everyone's obsessed with comfrey, and everybody says it's a must-have on the homestead, but I don't understand what it's used for. I don't understand. So tell me what it's used for. You have a mature food forest. Well, I'm going to go watch your videos then because I want to know. Too. What?
I was just talking about vines.
Yeah. So rose and wisteria. Oh, I really want climbing rose. Chickens like comfrey. I've heard it's good for bones. Yeah. Good for putting nutrients in the soil and makes good compost. Okay, so it's those kind of like well, I guess it would be really good for a food forest then. So I should plant some in the food
Morgan
forest.
says it's good for, or chickens like it.
Chickens. Compost tea out of the leaves and helps as a companion plant. That's awesome. Medicine and chop and drop. Okay, so yeah. So food forest permaculture. Where are you located?
Good for congestion.
I'm having a hard time following this. Following the chat, you guys have so much to say. It's so great.
Got a lot to say about comfrey.
Comfrey. Everyone's comfy for comfrey. Mm-hmm. An all-around must-have. Comfrey is controversial.
Why is that, Stivers?
Southern Vancouver Island, temperate. So that is like the northwest, right? Vancouver? Or no? Yeah, Vancouver is like north of Washington. James Prigiani. I was really Prigioni.
Okay.
I was close. Hey, Bruce Howard Homestead, how are you doing? You can let the moderators handle that. Mods, we had our first troll. Go slay some trolls. It helps you release congestion. Okay, but island is Canada. Yeah, so I feel like I was talking. Oh, so the food forest, we're doing lots of stuff with the food forest. And I have this dream, this like one day, maybe like 5 to 10 years from now, where I'll create like some paths in between the food forest and like put some like antique chairs. What?
Sorry, I was laughing at Josh. I took the opportunity away from him. I'm too fast.
Sorry,
Josh. You gotta be a little faster.
Yeah, so just having like these wavy paths through the food forest, with like antique chairs and I don't know, lots of cool things. So
here's your opportunity, Josh. Serving this one up for you. There you go.
You got it, Josh. So that's my dream, and just being able to walk through the food forest, picking lots of fruit and veggies, and going over time, adding each layer and building on each layer. So yeah. And honestly, Chris just thought of this, which I totally agree with, but it's like a great talking point for our neighbors because it's actually going into the front yard.
And it's really close to the side yard of our neighbors as well. And
yeah,
I don't know, they have kids. I think it'd be cool for the kids to get to come over and experience the area and pick their own fruit. And I don't know, just it's a cool opportunity to interact and, be able to provide a service to our neighbors, giving them free food like that. Yeah, and just showing them like, this is how things are supposed to grow. Like we've created a system in which things grow like more efficiently, but like everything interacting with each other is how nature designed it. So I'm really excited about that. Let's see. Okay, so food forest permaculture grows lemon, orange, banana, loquat, and mangoes. How in the world do you grow that in the north? What are you doing?
That is amazing. Mango and banana are things that we are always going to be buying because I love them a lot, and there's no way we can grow them here.
Megan says her neighbors hate her homesteadness.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
Oh, you have a greenhouse. Okay. Yeah, one day I really want to have a tropical greenhouse. It's like a dream goal. Wherever we are, we'll have to figure it out. You could do a small one, right, Kira? You buy it by the case at Costco. So I actually want to make a video about this, like the things that we will always that we are always going to buy at the store. Bananas, mango, coconut for sure, avocados, those things. Yeah.
See you later, Morgan.
Bye, Morgan.
Thanks for coming by.
I'm just trying to keep up with the chat. Olives. Somebody grows olives. That's pretty cool. I'm actually from Southern California. Many of you know that, and that's a Mediterranean climate. And so it's like a fun challenge for me to see what kinds of things I can grow here that also grow in California. So we have hardy fig trees. So I'm going to plant those guys. And then there is a pomegranate that's kind of hardy. So I need to look into that a little bit more. But I might get a dwarf pomegranate and just get a giant.
I'm gonna turn some lights on.
A giant planter or pot. You should do a mini food forest in the front. That would be awesome. I would totally be all about that. That's awesome, Megan, about growing an indoor avocado tree. Yeah, I'm actually going to, whoa, now I look purple.
That's too bright.
I just look really purple. Purple Jen. You bring them in the garage in the winter. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with the hardy figs. I'm not sure. It says that they can handle zone 5 and we're zone 6, so I feel like they should be okay. But Megan, you said something about your neighbors not liking your homes.
She said she's in an HOA, not a Homesteaders America, to be confused.
Yeah, homeowners association.
Or
Thanks,
they have
Megan.
an HOA.
That is really a bummer that your neighbors aren't supportive. You know, like, yeah, it's really interesting. We live in a very rural area. Like the neighbor next to us has 5 acres. The person next to us has like 8 acres.
Oops.
But it's very suburban-like. Like people have land.
The mentality is still very suburban. It's like people have land, but they're not really using it for self-sufficiency or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's mostly about having horses.
Yes. Butter, please come to HOA. HOA being Homesteaders of America now. We are switching back and forth. Oh, hey, Jason. It's nice to see you. I haven't chatted with you in a while. You're boiling sap. I'm jealous. We're done. We're so done. It's so sad. St. Martin's is the most cold hardy fig variety. You're a fig geek. That sounds so weird to say. Fig geek. I love that. Your next door neighbors and all around them. Yeah, it's so. Oh, there's a cat.
Is it our cat?
Yeah, it's our cat.
Okay, I saw it earlier and I was confused.
One of our cats is running around in the side yard chasing a bird. Of course, I'm distracted by everything. Sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, being near an HOA. You can't even change their trim colors.
That's crazy.
That's where my parents used to live, like where I grew up. I grew up in a neighborhood where you couldn't paint your house. Although my dad did have like tons of fruit trees. He grew lemons, limes, grapefruit, oranges. He grew this fruit called cherimoya that was the most amazing thing I've ever had. And I found out it's similar to a pawpaw, which made me really, really, really excited to get pawpaw trees. Somebody else jumped in.
Hey, it's Sugar Creek.
Sugar Creek. Hey guys, how are you doing? I love Tennessee. Where are you guys in Tennessee?
Probably in Sugar Creek.
I love that, Megan, that you wait to mow the lawn for the pollinators. I really like that. And I think mowing lawns to a short length is one of the weirdest things we do in our society. I think it's so strange. Like, why did that start? Like, why?
I think it started, I don't know the full details, so if somebody does, please expound upon this, but I believe it started in like the World War I time era. Somebody explained it to me or posted an article at one point that explained it in greater detail, and I can't tell you any of the details really, but I think that's when it started, that kind of movement towards suburban lifestyle and everybody having a similar house, all in a tight quarters.
Yeah, Plants and Passion, definitely get your husband on board and go to HOA because I'm so excited and we could just chat all the time. Like I want to have other friends there too that like are interested in some of the same stuff we are. So that would be awesome. oh, keeping the bugs down. So mowing shorter keeps the bugs down. That is an interesting point.
But having all of the perfect
because of mosquitoes,
having the grass in the first place, though.
Yeah, honestly, bye, busy little house. Thanks for being here. It was so fun, just like chatting with you. Yeah, honestly, one of our major goals, which we are going to be working on in the next 5-10 years, is decreasing the amount of lawn and just increasing the amount of sustainable growing space. So
yeah, we already have a lot of pasture space, so it's not like we're necessarily hurting for area to have animals graze on. So having lots of lawn just to mow for the sake of mowing is just an extra chore, and we're running a lawnmower, which is polluting the environment, and just, yeah.
So it sounds like a lot of people keep it short because of mosquitoes. Here
never heard of that. Never heard of grass being any kind of, or long grass being anything that brings mosquitoes about.
Well, here we do have mosquitoes. Oh, it looks like a little scratch there. We have mosquitoes, but they're not awful. And it's because we don't have like a big we don't have like any sort of body of water on our property. We have a couple mini ponds. One mini, like I literally mean like little pond right outside our house. So it sounds like your whole front lawn is becoming a grid of raised beds, all are borders with fruit trees and fruiting bushes. I love that. So I was watching your video the other day, Megan, the one where you were showing your back to Eden garden, and you were showing your fruit trees and how you laid it all out. And I loved that. I was really interested in kind of modeling after what you were doing a little bit, especially with some of the berry bushes. But I'm not sure if it's going to work because we're doing it so like intermixed. So I think it's going to be a little bit more, less of like having like a row of anything and more just kind of intermixed. Yeah.
That was one of the most epic sign-offs by Food Forest Permaculture.
11 more Sleeps Till Earth Day.
Be a good steward in the planet and plant a tree so all creatures have a home. Bye.
Bye.
See you later.
You were super anti-lawn. Yep. You love mowing with it. Well, we have a lot of grass to mow.
Yeah, I mean,
it takes me
3 hours, guys, to mow the lawn, and I have to do it once a week when it's at the peak growing season. If not, I probably would actually need to do it more because my lawnmower struggles sometimes.
Yeah. Do you want to bring that light over?
Yeah.
Sorry, it's just getting so dark, and I'm purple.
We need to get some of those special lights.
We need to get fancy lights. Any advice for living in an apartment or who to learn from? Want to grow all the things. Well, my friend, our friend, actually it kind of looks, I look less purple without light, but it is really dark. Natalie, Hey, It's a Good Life. You might already be following her. She's in an apartment. Well, actually, no, she's not in an apartment anymore. Scratch that. She was in an apartment. And she
still could be a resource.
She could be a great resource for growing things. My sister, actually, she does not have a YouTube channel, but she does have a Instagram for kind of garden related things. And she is in San Diego in an apartment, in like a less than 1,000 square foot apartment. And she has a garden on the side, like off of the sidewalk. And the landlord is like, yeah, you can use that space. And it's just like a 20 by 4 foot area next to the sidewalk that she's turned into her garden. And so I think on Instagram, it's Lovely Little Things. That's my sister in San Diego. And so
isn't it between the road and the sidewalk?
Yeah, it's between the road and the sidewalk.
The grass patch
and she says sometimes people will like go like pick stuff and just take it as they walk by. But bye, Jack Wolf. Thanks for joining us. And so it sounds like you have a lot more space than she does. You have a small back and front patio. See, they don't even have a patio. They just use a space outside of.
Yeah, they have a landing that they walk up to on their front door, and that's the only actual dedicated space they have with a little railing, I suppose.
Yeah.
And some windowsills.
There's so much you can do with a small space. Hey, Tiffany, welcome back. And you know what's a great thing to do in an apartment is just to start some microgreens. I love growing microgreens. The only reason I'm not doing it anymore is because I ran out of any sort of like grow light room. But it was really easy and it was super fun just to put them on all kinds of things. We put them on breakfast sandwiches and salads and pastas.
Yeah, I'm sure as soon as we're not starting seeds too much anymore.
Yeah, we'll do it in the summer. We'll do some more. Hey, Rose. It's good to see you. Grocery shopping, fun. Well, maybe you like it. I am so tired of grocery shopping. Anything that you have to do over and over and over again, and it's not exciting, and it doesn't change very much, I get really tired of. See you later, North Star Prep Setter. You have a wonderful weekend yourself. Hanging plants. Yeah, plants and passion. You should hang lots of plants. Goat people. I think we're goat people. We have 4 goats and we love them. So I think that qualifies us as goat people.
Yeah, that's why not.
Yeah. So farmers market season. Guys, so we've been thinking about doing like a mini CSA, but not really. Like
more like we're going to have a lot of stuff and it's going to be tough to use it all with our busy schedules.
Yeah.
So if we can't use it, maybe we can find ways to give it to other people.
Yeah. So, well, we'll charge, we'll sell it because, you know, you want to, the thing is too, is that when you give things away for free, sometimes people waste it. So I want people to use it. And so if people have like, you know, they're paying for it weekly, you know, they're going to have in their mind that they're going to use it. Did somebody say something?
Josh and then Wasteland Acres are both funny. Josh said the grocery shopping with kids is never the same experience. And then Wasteland really just was very excited about being goat people.
That's awesome. That's hilarious, Josh. Yeah, we don't have kids to grocery shop with though. So it'll be a while until we're having the unique experience that offers. But what was I saying? Oh, our mini CSA. Yeah, so that's what we're gonna do, pay as you go. And so what we'll have to just see what we have. Yeah. And we are going to we're gonna have more peppers than we need. We're gonna have more tomatoes than we need. And then we're also thinking of doing like, we have some friends that are already buying eggs. So we could do like an add-on, like add on some greens or add on some, you know, whatever you want. And so it could be kind of like, there could be a mixed box, or there could be like, if you specifically want things like tomatoes and peppers or things like greens.
Yeah.
So we're going to do like kind of our own little mini friends and family CSA. Well, not family, because our family doesn't care about.
Yeah, like I have a coworker who is in an apartment himself and doesn't really have much space to grow anything, but really would like to grow things. And so I mentioned the idea to him and he was super pumped about it. So I'm sure there'd be quite a few people that would be excited about it because they know how passionate we are about growing things ourselves and putting a lot of time and effort into it to growing quality food.
Yeah.
So.
And last year we wasted a lot of pumpkins because we had too many for ourselves. And so I think, and it was hard, like I tried to sell some pumpkins, but I just couldn't find anybody. And so I think if we already have like a set up structure of people buying things from us, like it would be easy to be like, okay, now we're in the fall, like we have pumpkins and squash and potatoes, and sweet potatoes and onions. And so it will be fun to have kind of like a mix and match. That way we're not like using all of one crop and we're not getting any of it for ourselves, but we have enough for ourselves and then we have enough to give away.
Start giving away recipes with them too, recipe ideas for how to use the things we plant and grow.
Yeah, so we could do like recipes of the week too and like print it off, and
because a lot of people would get a pumpkin and they would be like, I have no idea what to do with this. So it would be good to kind of give them some guidance.
He's a thinker, guys. And then I could post the recipe on the blog and I could make a video about it so you guys could see them. Wants us to sell our stuff there. That would be really cool, Rose. Yeah, I am. You saw that. You saw that I was on Facebook. I saw that you liked that post, that I'm also trying to sell seedlings because I have more than I need. Yeah, so we've never had to list our eggs anywhere. It sounds so weird. We've never had to post our chicken eggs anywhere because we have enough of a demand for them. Like we'll find like 1 or 2 people that want them at a high, like we have one friend who buys like 2 dozen a week. That's like pretty much.
You sell your eggs for $9 a dozen, Megan? Or is that 2 dozen? She's going to get $45 for 5 egg cartons.
That's crazy. Some places, like, they're really expensive.
That like, just blows my mind. If you're able to make that much money, that's quite a profit.
Like on Morgan's podcast, what is he saying? He sells them for like $7 a dozen.
But duck eggs, that makes a lot more sense. Chicken.
No, it was chicken eggs.
Morgan doesn't sell chicken eggs.
No, it was the person he interviewed.
Oh,
yeah.
Gotcha. He
sold them for like $7 a dozen. That's way more than we could sell them for here. People sell them for $3 a dozen, but we sell them for $4. Yeah, we do want to get ducks, but I'm not as much interested in getting ducks for eggs as I am just having, just like knowing that they're really good for the land and they add a lot of great pest control and they're adorable and have amazing personalities.
Was that when he was in Boston, Josh? It wasn't in. Did he have chickens when he was there?
Oh, maybe that wasn't Boston.
Or maybe that's what he's buying them for when he's in Boston.
$8.99 for pastured eggs in Portland. Wow, that's amazing.
Holy cow!
$5 a dozen.
I mean, Portland is the like hub of hipsterness, so maybe that's why.
You're not certified organic. Interesting. That makes sense. You guys have 20 hens, and our hens are not high production egg layers. None of them are like sexlings or anything like that. So they don't lay more than once every other day. So they're not laying a lot, and that's because we really like having the different heritage breeds. We have colored layers, so their eggs are dark brown and green and blue. And I didn't even see Rose, so no need to apologize.
It's Rose trolling us.
What did you do? What did you say, Rose? I don't want to know. Somebody, don't tell me, because she clearly retracted it for a reason. Doop boop doo. That's hilarious.
I said duck.
I said duck. I'm turning pink and purple. You're making me laugh, and I'm already purple. Yeah, so selling seedlings because I have more than I think I have like 150 tomato plants, which they're doing so well. I kind of want to show you guys, but I need you to move.
But then if you like, the dogs are in such a state of unity right now.
No, why don't you just grab the little clear tin right sitting on the
clear thing?
The clear one. Yeah, the clear thing.
Sneakily move away.
Change the U, not the D.
Don't do.
Uck. So I have like a lot of really cool varieties of tomatoes and peppers, and like I think I have like 6 or 7 Tabasco pepper plants, and I'm pretty sure I do not need 7 based on what I've seen from other people.
Well, I was gonna try to grab one little grow bag, but their roots are kind of attached to the other bags.
Wait, their roots are attached to each other?
At least the one I tried to grab was. This one right here is attached to this plant.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh well. So they're
stealing from each other.
tomatillos are, this one's one of the littlest ones. They're tomatillos? They're getting so big. They're attached to each other. Do you want to hold this for a second?
Now I know what Rose posted.
You're fine, Rose. The baby plants. Okay, these ones. Oh my gosh, guys. The roots definitely grow through the bags.
Yes.
You'll see, Rose. Although I don't think it's really an issue. Oh.
Can you see in front of my hand? No.
Look at them. They're all growing through. But they're all very big. Oh, there's a tomato. Yeah, tomato.
Don't worry, Rose. We'll just put you on timeout next time.
These ones are connected. I just need to carefully.
They're Siamese seedlings.
I know. I can't get them apart. It's just gonna rip them.
What do you do when one of your mods is posting spam? Can your mods mod the mods?
Rose, can you moderate yourself, please? I'm trying to take it apart. So note to self, wow, that's a lot of roots. Guys, this was not this big. Like, this was small, and now it's just massive. Look at all those roots. So yes, they do grow through the grow bags. They grow through the grow bags so well that they grow into each other's grow bags. So anyways, I just wanted to show you guys a couple little plants I have going on here. The tomatoes are doing really well. It's stuck to the tomatillo. So
Josh, supposedly that is what you can do. That's the goal, is be able to plant the bags.
Look at these guys. They're throwing off so many new leaves. This one is, and they need more room. This is a green zebra. I love green zebra. So, yep, they're all attached to each other. Anyways, I just wanted to show you guys some of those. Most of mine are outside right now, but I'll bring them in a little bit. I would not be okay with that. With the
planting the bags.
Planting the bags.
I agree too. It kind of sketches me out a little bit, but I guess we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll see.
If that doesn't work out well this year, we can always just take the bags off as carefully as possible.
Well, my concern is, like, I need to pot these up. So do I pot them into another bag and then have double bags?
I sure hope not.
Or do I try to pot them up before the roots grow? I don't know. I am having a hard time with these grow bags because, and the reason is because there's not a lot of information on how to use them. And so it's okay. It's okay. We're happy you're here, I can't pronounce your name. Thank you for being here. And you didn't miss us. You have 2 more minutes with us.
Time flies, guys.
I know.
I
You're
did
so
not
fun
know
to
it was
talk
going to be
to.
that fast.
Josh, okay. You're going to get some of yours started in the grow bags this weekend. Choose wisely what you grow in them. Don't grow. I personally recommend don't grow things that you're going to be potting up multiple times in them. Grow like flowers or things that you're going to be able to put in the ground soon. Oh, that's awesome, Butter. Okay, yeah, so Jay Long used soil blocks this year. I really want to use soil blocks. I think that's definitely my goal for next year. I just found this year I was running out of time and I knew I wanted to learn about how to use them first. And I knew I needed some extra tools and I just didn't have the time to learn or to do that. And so next year I want to do like a workshop or take some sort of like mini course type thing on how to use them so I can actually make sure I use them right. What was that bird? It's a big bird. Super easy. Yeah, but I feel like some people have had, I don't know, is it really that easy? But you need like some equipment, right? Like you need the right trays. So plants.
Josh, how often do you travel for work?
He travels a lot for work. Seriously, do not climb. No.
I can't believe you get so many videos showing yourself at home when you are traveling so much.
That's the thing about when it comes to what I use to grow things in is the moisture is like the most important piece. If I can't tell how much moisture is in them, if I can't easily bottom water, like the peat pots, you can't bottom water those, you know? So I don't think you can. And if you do, it's just going to get completely soggy.
It's just going to destroy the
and
pot.
just destroy the pot. And so then you're going to end up with fungal issues. And so it's just so hard. And I want something environmentally friendly, but I also want that something really sturdy, and I want something that's going to last. So it's, I don't know. I think there's a market for people who come in with different solutions for growers because I don't see a lot of companies offering products that meet those needs. Sorry, we're rocking back and forth.
Yeah, we're on a boat right now.
Surprise! We live on a boat.
It's a houseboat, guys.
There's a lake in front of our pastures, and we live on a boat in the lake.
Guys, this is it. This is what's happening.
He's so excited. He's so excited. 70%. Wow. That's
crazy. Oh.
You have to do trays. Okay, so Rose, I am going to be getting more Bootstrap Farmer trays as I keep going. I have 5, and they're all being used. And when I pick them off of the shelf and bring them outside, I feel so confident. Any other tray that I grab to bring outside, I like feel nervous about, like that I'm gonna drop it or something like that. So anywho, so it's 8:01, but I just wanted to kind of review like some of the projects that we were talking about right before. So we mentioned the barn, and you're working the barn.
Yeah.
He's looking me. Go away.
He's doing all kinds of stuff.
He's looking me. Also, if you guys spent any time with me this week, you would hear me say I hate worms like a million times because I love them. I love seeing them, but I hate touching them.
Even in gloves,
accidentally.
guys. Even
if they touch my gloves because they're squirmy, and they're like so like especially the big fat ones. Doop-ba-doop-ba-doo. Go away, dog. Please go away. I think he sees the cat outside.
I think he's just trying to get the Callie. Trying to annoy her.
Can you move this and maybe get his attention so he leaves?
What is Rose impressed with?
Bye, Wasteland Acres. Thanks for being here. It's Chris, right? Thanks for being here. Rose is impressed with the Bootstrap Farmer trays.
Oh, they're super nice.
Yeah.
It's so nice to be able to hold them with one hand. So
seriously.
Not worry about it flexing and breaking.
Hashtag not an ad, but we would totally make an ad for them because I'm obsessed with the trays. Hey, Once Upon a Farmstead. I'm glad you're here. I'm sorry that you made it late because we're going to be hopping off soon, but But now there are more people hopping on, and I mean, I don't really have anything to get to, so I don't have to like leave this very minute. But yeah,
I had to go to the store, so that's
yeah.
I can leave if need be by myself.
Yeah. Liam, I need a Liam. Send Liam to us to collect worms. There are so many worms in our soil. Like when we're going to plant the fruit trees. And I'm digging, through the top layers, and sorry, a couple people asking about the bootstrap trays. So I made a video recently where I talked about it. Was it the soil starting one?
Not exclusively. I don't think it was.
But I linked it. I made a blog post. I definitely made a blog post about seed starting. It was like Seed Starting 101, and I linked it there. So you could definitely find it there.
Is it their website? Is that what they're called? Bootstrap Farmer?
Yeah, you can find them on Amazon too. So let's see. Bootstrap Farmer. I bought them on Amazon because of the free shipping, because we have Amazon Prime, but you can also buy them directly from Bootstrap Farmer. And if you don't have Amazon Prime, I recommend buying them directly from Bootstrap Farmer because they're less expensive, but the shipping's higher. So it just kind of depends.
I'll see if I can find a link for you guys.
Yeah. Hey, Hideaway Homestead. Welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. Welcome. I got ours on Amazon too, the Bootstrap Farmer. I don't have an Amazon store, Rose. I think it's because I don't think we're big enough to have an Amazon store. Good night, Sugar Creek Homestead. Thanks for being here, and good luck with finishing up your chores. Cauliflower and broccoli, yeah, those things are going to grow great next to each other because they're both in the same family, so they both like the same soil. They like the same nutrients. They're going to go great next to each other. I do have an Amazon affiliate link. It's like Sunshine Farm 20, I think. I don't know. But I know that you can find the Bootstrap Farmer link in the video. I think it's the one that I made about soil moisture and seed starting.
Oh, it didn't like my comment. Hold on. It didn't show up.
Chris is making comments and they're not showing up.
It just was too long.
Going to make my trays with wood. Ecocentric, that's pretty cool. Yeah, you're welcome, Katie. Yeah, when it comes to starting seeds, we're trying to balance like what's cost effective, but what's also going to last a long time, and then therefore be more sustainable because we're using them and we're not creating more waste. Thanks for being here, Tiffany. Enjoy the rest of your night, and we'll talk to you soon.
This is not working. Guys,
you have worm farms. JN Long. That's awesome. Yeah, I've never liked worms. They have always made me squirm. So I squirm with worms.
It's just not working for some reason.
It's okay. You just can look up Bootstrap Farmer on Amazon. You don't have to post the link. It's okay if you can't find it.
No, it's just not.
The dogs are having a bone war right now.
It's giving me an error. I don't know why it's giving me an error.
The dogs are sharing a bone, and one of them is not happy about it. Do we compost? Yeah, Katie, we compost our chicken waste, everything.
Yeah,
really.
Scrap related in the house.
We have a compost bin that we put on the counter, and any food scraps we just put right in the bin, and then we take it right outside to the pile. We have
a separate pile for our horses' poop.
Yeah, the horse
bedding,
poop
and they
has his own pile.
They poop a lot in the winter on our concrete floors.
Yeah, we don't clean up the horse poop in the summer because they're out in the pastures and they have enough space for it to just kind of break down itself. But in the winter time, we compost that. So, yeah. Okay, guys. Well, this guy has to go pick up some chicken feed because he forgot to do it on his way home, and it closes at 9. Oh, also, it's Chris's birthday tomorrow.
I
forgot to tell you guys that. This guy is turning 26.
It's true.
So, wish him a happy birthday. It's his first birthday that we've been on YouTube for. So, he has lots of new friends to wish him a happy birthday. And, see, you have new friends to wish you happy birthday.
Thanks,
guys. And so, yeah, we're going to celebrate tomorrow. We're going to go out to dinner. My gosh, these dogs are, I really want to show you guys because they're being so ridiculous. Let's see. Look at them.
They've got, maybe got one side of a bone.
They're sharing a bone. Try to make your way over here. Come on. Everybody's saying happy birthday. So young. Yeah, we're in our mid-20s. I'm even younger by 1 year. Just 1 year. Okay, well, happy birthday, kid. That's what Josh says.
Thanks, Pop.
26. I know. He's a little baby. I'm a little baby. He's a little baby. We can be babies together. Thanks for being here. It was so fun chatting with you guys. Why are you laughing at me?
So I don't want to be babies together.
And we'll see you guys next week. And we'll have another video up on Saturday. But we'll see you guys officially through live next week. So enjoy the rest of your night, and thanks for being here.
Good night, guys.